There's no doubt about it, when you are relocating to a brand new area, it can be so overwhelming. That's why in today's video, I'm going to be giving you a breakdown of the 5 top cities within Sonoma County. We're going to call this one 5 cities you will want to call home in 2025. I'm going to be going over each city individually. I'm going to be giving you pros and cons to each area. I'm going to be giving you things that the city comes with, aka things to do in that city, pros and cons, cost of living, all of the above in today's video. What's up, guys? My name is Danny M. Cronin. If this is your very first time to my channel, please do me a huge favor. Hit the subscribe button. I drop a video once a week, every single week, all having to do with living in Sonoma County. And of course, I am a full-time real estate agent. This is what I do. I help people relocate from out of the area into Sonoma County to make their lives better. All of my contact information is down below. Call me, text me, email me, whatever is most convenient for you. And if you are really considering relocating to the Sonoma County area, please do let me know. Call, text, email, and we can set up a quick Zoom call, go over some things you are looking for, how I can help you, so on and so forth. With that out of the way, let's get into the video. Okay, so 5 areas you will want to call home in Sonoma County in 2025. The first area I want to go over is an area I get questioned about probably more than any other area in Sonoma County, and that is Sebastopol. Sebastopol is as far west as you can go on Highway 12 from Santa Rosa before you hit Bodega Bay. So Sebastopol is a great little area. The median home price in this area is around $1 million. We saw Sebastopol kind of get more and more expensive over the years. So one thing that really hinders people from being relocated to the Sebastopol area is definitely its price. With that $1 million price tag, you're basically going to be seeing a whole bunch of bidding wars in the area. If inventory comes down just a little bit more, Sebastopol is always the area that gets hit the hardest because it is one of the smaller cities inside of Sonoma County. But the number one reason people love Sebastopol is because it's so close to Bodega Bay. Bodega Bay is absolutely breathtaking. If you've never been there, if you're going to schedule a trip to the area Sonoma County at all, I highly recommend taking a drive out to Bodega. It's just absolutely breathtaking. We are just so spoiled with the views we have here, the amenities, the places, San Francisco, Bodega Bay, so on and so forth. But Sebastopol is a great little town. They're really known for their downtown area. It's called the Barlow. And over the years, I gotta say, it's been getting a little bit more bougie, if you will, a little bit more expensive over the years. Some of the stores there are a little on the high-end side, but next to that, they have some of the greatest restaurants inside of Sebastopol. What I love about Sebastopol the most, and I think this is a huge selling point for some people that want to live in that small town kind of vibe, is downtown is essentially the end of Sebastopol. So all the homes are western, just on the other side of Highway 12, and it's great because you get that small town feeling, but you're still so close to Santa Rosa. So if you have grocery shopping, if you have friends in the area, whatever the case is, Santa Rosa is the biggest city inside of Sonoma County, so you have easy access to that. Highway 12, just a little north, and it's just really a great place to be. A con for the area, I have to say, and this is been getting worse over the years, I would say, is the traffic going to and from Santa Rosa. Highway 12 goes down to 2 lanes going east and west, and around 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock when people are getting off work, or even on the weekends if it's a nice sunny day and there's a lot going on in Sebastopol or vice versa in Santa Rosa, expect to be stuck on Highway 12 for quite some time. This has happened to me countless times. I remember one year, I think my son was 2 or 3, and we were going to Sebastopol for the day. We ended up getting stuck out there for a little bit of time. I remember he was pretty fussy about it, so not the funnest experience of all time. But at the end of the day, Sebastopol is one of the greatest areas. It's highly ranked on niche.com, so make sure you check that out. But it's one of the areas where if you can afford it, if you don't mind the traffic every once in a while, if you want that small town living, if you want to be surrounded by beauty, I mean, there's trees everywhere there. It really does still feel like a small town. You want to have close access to Santa Rosa, the biggest city. Sebastopol is definitely a place I would recommend. The second place you need to consider is Petaluma. Now, Petaluma is about 30 minutes south from Santa Rosa. So looking at the map, 30 minutes south is where you will find Petaluma. Again, on the smaller side when it comes to cities. But Petaluma is definitely one of the, I would say, more popular areas. I mentioned when we were talking about Sebastopol, obviously they're kind of similar in median sale price. How expensive Sebastopol has gotten over the last couple of years. Petaluma definitely was hit the hardest during the pandemic. I found a lot of people relocating from San Francisco, Oakland, Berkeley, some of the bigger North Bay cities when the pandemic happened, because of course we could work from home during COVID-19. So of course we were working at home during that time. So Petaluma, since it is so far south when it comes to Sonoma County, it's still kind of close to San Francisco, Marin, Oakland, some of those more popular kind of North Bay cities. Petaluma was definitely hit the hardest in price due to its proximity to those other areas. So Petaluma is definitely one of the most expensive cities inside of Sonoma County. But with Petaluma, you basically get two different homes, and you have a brand new side of Petaluma where new homes are being built constantly, and that is on the east side of Petaluma. And then you have the west side of Petaluma, where you will find a lot of the ranch-style homes, bigger layouts. Some of the areas up there can get kind of hilly depending on how far west you are going, but great Victorian-style homes. They got parks all over the place. Great school district out here, according to sources online. And I got to say, Petaluma is an area I have worked in the past, and I love helping clients purchase in Petaluma because it is so different than what you will see in Santa Rosa, Rohnert Park, Windsor, some of these other areas. We will have charm in some of these other cities, but there is no charm like Petaluma's west side homes. Some of the older homes there are just absolutely gorgeous. So Petaluma overall is a great city, and if you are someone who is thinking about moving to sort of an up-and-coming area, I would say, due to Petaluma's new construction and all the new developments over there, that is going to be probably one of the more popular areas to consider, I would say, over the next decade or so, just because it's going to be fun to see what Petaluma is going to turn into over the years. Petaluma, of course, has a great downtown, too. One of our favorite restaurants to go to. We were just there a couple weeks ago for Christmas. It's called Brewster's, and they just deck the whole place out with presents, Christmas theme. They have music going on. They have a huge sled there where you can take photos. They have a kid area. There's heat lamps all over the place. So even though it is outdoors, you still get to sit outside under the fire and enjoy a great meal. They have great beers there, all local stuff. So that is definitely a pro for Petaluma. And again, a con, I would say, unfortunately, is the traffic. Getting on 101 there, whether you're going north or south, depending on the time of day, can be quite tragic. So something to consider about Petaluma, but definitely Petaluma is going to be on the list for one of the more up-and-coming cities, if you will. Petaluma is also known for a lot of its great parks. My favorite one being the Schollenberger Park. It's a great, beautiful area, nice and flat if you're into walking. Trails, if you have dogs, whatever the case is, this is a great park to go to and explore. And from what I've found there, it's pretty private. There's really not a whole lot of people going there all the time. I'm sure, during the summer, more of the busy hours, it probably picks up a little bit. But every time I've been there to go take a walk or whatever, if I'm out there with my family, it's always pretty empty, which is nice because you get to enjoy all those beautiful views all by yourself. And next on the list is Windsor. It's a little town north of Santa Rosa, about 10 to 15 minutes depending on traffic. Median sale price there is around $750, which I found actually pretty shocking. Petaluma is, I gotta say, more of the family-centric type of city. So I always find people that are expecting kids or maybe they're moving up, they always want to explore Windsor first, just because it is kind of known as the friendly city. And it's just a place where a lot of young families go to. So usually prices there, especially when it gets competitive, they really start to go through the roof. Finding inventory in Petaluma is a challenge at times, depending on what you're looking for, just because it is a smaller city. So when prices go up, those homes sell pretty quickly. So finding a home available can be quite the challenge. But Windsor is a great area. I love the downtown there. It's small. There's restaurants nearby. There's a candy store in there, but it's great. There's just something about Windsor. It's nice. It's clean. It's easy to walk to and from wherever you're looking to go. They have great events In Windsor over the holidays, our favorite one to go to is the 4th of July, where you get to go and see fireworks. You sit down either at the high school or downtown at the square there, and it is so much fun. They have concerts in the summertime, similar to Santa Rosa. So Windsor is an area where if you are looking for a nice small town, everyone seems very friendly there. It's super easy to get around. You're close to Larkfield, Wickiup, and then Santa Rosa. So if you are exploring those areas as well, that's kind of the nice little middle ground there. So Windsor's a great area. Not a ton of people there. Prices can get pretty high, but Windsor overall, fantastic city. And next up on the list, we cannot talk about Sonoma County without talking about Santa Rosa, a little place that I have called home for the last 32 years, aka my entire life, and there's no doubt about it. I absolutely love the city of Santa Rosa. It just offers so many different things that I think not a lot of cities do. So Santa Rosa, for me, a great place to consider if you're thinking about relocating to the Sonoma County area. I tell my clients all the time, anyone that reaches out, there really is a place for everyone inside of Santa Rosa, regardless of what you're looking for. Price points, privacy, not private, condos, townhomes, mobile homes, whatever it is, you name it, Santa Rosa has an area for that. Santa Rosa is on the bigger side. Just around 200,000 people here is the current population as of 2025, 2024's numbers. So Santa Rosa, what can I say about this place? I've made countless videos about this area. So if you're interested in doing a little bit more research about Santa Rosa, definitely check out some of those videos. But Santa Rosa, a number of different school districts here, a number of different parks. We have Annandale Spring Lake, which is one of the more popular tourist attractions, walking trails, hiking trails, biking, fishing, you name it, baseball fields there, all sorts of fun stuff. That's probably a place I get questioned about the most when people are thinking about moving to Santa Rosa is, what's it like? Spring Lake, I'm finding a lot of people relocating here are active, so having these places in town are absolutely essential, and it's amazing that we have that here in Santa Rosa. The median price point right now is right around $730,000, and again, don't let that number hinder you from exploring Santa Rosa, because again, we do have condos, we have townhomes, all of which you can buy under $500,000 if you're looking for a mobile home. Those are, of course, going to be a little bit cheaper, $200,000, $300,000, $400,000. We have winery estates, we have vineyards, we have family living, subdivided lots, multiple homes on one lot, these sort of things. So Santa Rosa is definitely a great choice to explore if you are thinking about the Sonoma County area. And next up on the list is a city that I actually don't really talk about all that often, because I always just kind of think it's Rohnert Park, because my whole life growing up, it's always just been like a little extension of Rohnert Park. And the area I'm talking about is called Cotati. It's just a small, little, teeny tiny town right next to Rohnert Park. Rohnert Park is about 5 to 8 minutes away from Santa Rosa if you're going south. So Cotati's cool. It's small. Again, it's kind of on the outskirts of Rohnert Park. So you'll find a lot more rural living in Cotati. You'll find homes with bigger lots. These sort of things. The downsides to Cotati, there's no downtown, and there's not even a downtown in Rohnert Park. They're currently making one now. They started doing that back in the pandemic days. Construction got delayed because of costs, so on and so forth. So there's still no downtown in Cotati or in Rohnert Park. They do have a little park in Cotati where they have events in the summertime. They have parades, they have flea markets, they have, these sort of things there at these parks. So it's cool. They do have, since it is such a small city, it's more of a family vibe there. A lot of people that I find in the past have purchased homes in Rohnert Park and or in Cotati when they have children going to school at SSU. SSU is the college that we have inside of Rohnert Park. So Cotati's a great area. Prices are a little higher. Prices are comparable to Santa Rosa. Right around $740,000 is your median home price. So not a whole lot to say about Cotati. Again, it's a small town. If you're interested in the area, check that out. Check Rohnert Park out since you're right there. No downtown, not a whole lot to do there, but there are some great amenities close by inside Rohnert Park. And last on the list is Healdsburg, and the median price point here is right around $930,000. It is on the higher end just because it's kind of known for its wine. It's known as kind of the small town It's just outside of Windsor. It's about 10 minutes north of Windsor. So Healdsburg's a great town. They have one of the greatest downtowns I've ever experienced. I love going there because there's so many different things to do. You can have a restaurant, a great restaurant. The one that we like the best is the Healdsburg Bar and Grill, a very fun, popular spot in the summertime. Then right there, right across the street is their little square area. So you can kind of explore downtown, see a couple older shops, but the living there, the homes there are absolutely incredible. You will not find homes like Healdsburg homes anywhere else. Healdsburg is truly one of a kind in that aspect. You will not find homes even remotely close to Healdsburg homes. And I'm talking about the big, fancy, expensive estate-style homes in Healdsburg. So not a whole lot of condo living here, not a lot of townhome living here. You can find it, but again, it is going to be on the more expensive side. Healdsburg has a very famous golf course inside of its community. It's absolutely gorgeous walking there or walking the course. I've done it one time with my wife. It's absolutely incredible. So if you're interested in golf, if you're interested in beautiful homes, if you're interested in lovely redwood trees, if you're interested in charming homes, a lot of homes in Windsor are kind of passed down from family member to family member. So you can still find homes in Healdsburg that have essentially been untouched since they've been built. And it is an older city, so you can just imagine some of the charm there. But if these are some of the things you're looking for, definitely explore Healdsburg. And that is going to wrap up today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give this video a big like, and please consider subscribing to my channel. I drop a video once a week, every single week, all having to do with living in Sonoma County. And of course, if you're interested in wanting more information about the area, maybe you're thinking about renting here, maybe you're thinking about purchasing here, maybe it's a year away or 10 years away, I would love to start a relationship with you now. That way, when you are ready, you have someone to come to. So all my contact information is down below. I just started doing a new thing where I am unrolling a Zoom meeting for people who are interested in maybe renting or maybe purchasing later on down the road, a free 30-minute consultation to you, giving you all the information you're going to need about the area and, of course, answering your questions along the way. So contact information is down below. Call me, text me, email me, whatever is most convenient for you, and we'll see you on the next one.